Hi everyone, my name is Laura Lloyd and this is my video appeal for Care Day 19. Since care was introduced 150 years ago, the outcomes have sadly remained the same. There are currently just under 15,000 children and young people currently in care in Scotland today, which is obviously a small proportion of the population. But if you think about it, it's around about the same as the size of a town like Alloa or Broxburn. 88% of those who go into care is for their own care and protection, which means that it's basically through no fault of their own. One of the reasons that I'm doing this video is to highlight some of the outcomes that continue to be shown around the world for this small proportion of the population. The reason I'm showing these figures is purely to highlight why Care Day and all the work that Who Cares Scotland is so vitally important. It's certainly not to continue any kind of misconceptions or stereotypes as to what care experienced people are truly capable of. 73% of care experienced people who leave school do so at age 16 or younger. 45% of 5 to 17-year-olds have been diagnosed with a mental health condition compared to just 9% of their peers. 68% of care experienced people go through over 3 placement moves. Only 15% of care experienced young people leave school with 1 hire compared to 62% of their peers. Which doesn't make it shocking for me to tell you that only 5% of care experienced young people go straight on to university from school compared to 40% of their peers. There's obviously different types of care, which I'll very quickly run through so that everybody knows what we're talking about when we talk about care experience. There's foster care, which is obviously when you go and live with another family. There's residential care, which is when you normally are in a unit or small children's home. There is kinship care, which is when you are usually placed in the care of a family member. There's looked after at home, which a lot of people don't know about, but that's under supervision order by the Children's Panel or a court, which says that you are looked after at home but through the supervision of the state or social services. And there's obviously secure care as well. Who Cares Scotland, who have been working for and most importantly with care experienced people for over 40 years now, have thankfully been putting pressure on the Scottish Government to reform the care system. But we want to represent the entire care population, which means that we need anybody who is not currently a member to join. You can be as involved or uninvolved as you want, but we just want to make sure that when we make recommendations for change, that they are truly the voice of the entire population of care experienced people. If you're not care experienced, then I would ask that you share this video far and wide through the powers of social media and get the word out there that care experienced people have so much to offer. Nicola Sturgeon believes that we are, I quote, an inspiration and should be considered role models. I'll do another upload of the Care Day events to showcase just some of the amazing people that are currently members and who have been working so hard over the past few years to bring the changes that we've already seen. I am Laura Lloyd, and I am proud to say that I am care experienced. All the information that you'll need to join as a member, or if you want to be a partner and be a friend of Who Cares Scotland, is all going to be down below. If you could give the video a thumbs up and obviously hit subscribe while you're at it, because the channel's going to be coming back now. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Love you all.